Here at Speedify, we get a lot of very specific technical questions in our support, on our weekly office hours live streams, and in our YouTube channel's comment section. Let's take a look at a question that was asked in our comments. Curious how failover works on the laptop using pair and share to phone. Say the Wi-Fi router gets unplugged or locked up. Can the laptop still fail over to the phone cellular in the case of pair and share? I see other videos where you tether the phone to the laptop with a USB cable, but wireless failover would be much more convenient if it were possible. Thanks for asking. To be able to answer that question better, first we should take a look at what pair and share is and how it actually works. It's a feature in Speedify that shares your cellular connections off your phones wirelessly, both to your other phones and to your computers that are all running Speedify. It works through your local area network, which is usually Wi-Fi. So that you get a bunch of devices running Speedify in the same network. They magically find each other and you click to confirm you want to share. So you earn complete control of who shares your connections with you, and you can stop sharing at any time. And the connections are completely encrypted, so nobody can spy on what you're doing here. But then anytime any of your devices need some extra internet, because the main internet primary connection is not going fast enough or it doesn't work, they can reach out to the cell phones and borrow up to 10 megabits of cellular from each cell phone, giving you the speed boost you need to do the really important work. You like this video so far? Subscribe to our channel for more tech tips, Speedify how-tos, and our weekly office hours live stream where we answer your tech questions live. Now that you know more about how pair and share works, it's easier to answer that question. When it comes to using pair and share to add more connections wirelessly to your PC, laptop, or phone, if the Wi-Fi you're on loses its connection to the internet, like if the router gets unplugged or your ISP has an outage in the area, the pair and share will remain active as long as the local area network still exists. As long as you still have your local network, even when there's no internet access, pair and share will still function and send your cellular connection over your laptop wirelessly to keep your laptop online. And most of the time, you won't even notice the switch from one connection to another. Now, if you want your failover to be as seamless as possible, here's a tip for you. One thing I mentioned is that pair and share kicks in whenever your main internet connection isn't fast enough. That's because pair and share connections are secondary. You want them used even less, you can change them to backup. Now, a question we get a lot that I have an interesting tip for you on is what if you want the pair and share connections used a lot? You're not allowed to change them to primary, but you can get there kind of easily by picking each of your other internet connections, like the Wi-Fi, and change its priority to secondary as well. I'll do the same for the Ethernet here. And once I change them all to secondary, that's actually the same as all of them being primary. So now the pair and share connections will get used as much as the built-in connections, the Ethernet and the Wi-Fi, if Speedify thinks they're working well enough to help. Speedify is constantly measuring bandwidth and latency and loss and jitter and making the right connections. That's it. Hope it helps. Now that you know how failover works with pair and share, check out our other video about how you can adjust your bonding modes, because we explain how you can customize how your connections are used to best fit what you are doing online.